Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Annabelle, and this movie is a prequel to The Conjuring, and it came out in 2014, and I've seen this movie once before. I thought it was bad, and I feel just about the same as I do the first time I watched it. I didn't actually watch this movie in theaters. I think I just watched it on TV when it was on randomly, and yeah, that was like, I don't know, 8 years ago, and did not enjoy it one bit. The only things that I kind of liked about this movie were that some of the shots were okay. There weren't too many cuts at any point. I never felt as though there was too much editing going on. And also, another thing that I kind of liked was the basement scene. That was kind of creepy. It wasn't terrible, but that's about it. There's nothing really else to like about this movie. The acting is terrible. Everyone talks basically the same throughout the entire film. And it's just very distracting for me because not only do they just talk exactly the same the entire film, but also they kind of talk like the same character. And I just feel like I'm listening to the writer argue with himself. And it's very distracting throughout the entire film. And also, none of the characters are likable, none of them are interesting, compelling. They don't really develop any of the characters really at all. Like the husband character, John. What's his character? I saw the movie and I couldn't tell you. He's a doctor, he's a husband, that's it. The music in this movie is very poorly used. I never felt as though it was used appropriately once. The jump scares in this movie were pretty annoying. I don't really remember if like there were any annoying jump scares in the Conjuring movies. And by Conjuring movies, I mean the ones that were directed by James Wan. But in this movie, they're all unearned. There's nothing interesting about them. If you didn't have a loud noise that was coming from the film independently of the film's universe, then it would have been just fine. I don't understand why we have to have this loud, abrasive sound to scare you. Like, the visuals were good enough in a couple moments. And also, the main character, I forget her name, when she was pregnant, she never once walked around as if she was pregnant, and I just kept thinking of Rosemary's Baby and how much better it was done in that movie. Also, this movie heavily reminded me of Rosemary's Baby at many points in the film. This movie has horrible pacing, like 30 minutes into it, barely anything had happened. Really, there's only like a few things that happened throughout the entire film, and this movie is basically an hour and a half, and you would expect like some decent scares and like an interesting plot, but there's barely a plot to this movie. There's like no characters. It's just an incredibly hollow film that has like a couple things thrown in there and a couple ties to the Conjuring movie that came out before this movie. And that's all it has to offer. This movie just felt like the most empty film I've seen in a while. Like, I don't think I can name many movies that are this empty feeling to me. Overall, this is just a movie where nothing mattered. I didn't care about anything. It just felt completely unnecessary. Like, it just exists to make money. And I believe this movie did make money because it was very cheap to make. And anything else that I have to mention about this movie is just in reference to that it just keeps reminding me of Rosemary's Baby. And I really need to rewatch that movie because I haven't seen it in a while. But if you want to watch basically what this movie is trying to do, watch Rosemary's Baby. Infinitely better movie, more entertaining, has so much more to offer. Check that movie out, that being Rosemary's Baby. Because this movie has nothing that Rosemary's Baby did well. So skip Annabelle. Don't bother watching it. I remember enjoying Annabelle Creation. I don't really remember much about Annabelle Comes Home other than I didn't like it. So Annabelle creation from memory, you can watch. This one and Annabelle Comes Home, skip. Don't need to watch them. They don't matter. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Annabelle from 2014 a 2 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Annabelle, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.